Hey, come on, guys. Let's play. Hey, what's up, Rock Flock? This is the Master Gamer Rawk64, welcoming you back to Let's Play Ocarina of Time Master Quest. Legend of Zelda, I forgot to mention. Last episode, we got the rest of the things we needed for 100%, and we unlocked 3 of the barriers. And my guest has returned, so do you want to reintroduce yourself to everyone?
Yeah, thanks, Rock. Howl's here. So, did you remember the popcorn I asked you to bring?
No, because, well, these guys got in the way.
Ah,
By the
shouldn't
time
have
I
picked
got
them
there,
dead.
by the time I got there, it was all burnt. Stalfos Knights. They will ruin your party, guys. Do never invite a Stalfos Knight to a party. He will just ruin it.
I know, right?
No, but anyways, we're starting the Forest Temple room. I actually had to restart the recording on this the first time I did it because I got through this room just fine, but the next room that we're gonna do just did not cooperate with me at all.
Is the game supposed to cooperate with you?
It took me over half an hour. And I'm just like, fuck it. I'm restarting this because this is just way too fucking long.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Anyway, so for this part, you want to put on your iron boots, because there's a fan up there, and that fan will do evil things to you if you're not careful.
That sounds like a game from experience.
First time I played this on Master Quest, I had so many issues with that fan. That's the fun thing, though, is take your boots off when it's blowing and drop down from the ledge and watch yourself blow halfway across the room.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one. You know something that would be really nice in that room, although it wasn't implemented until a later game? Bomb arrows.
Yeah, that would be very nice. But I decided to take the fuck you game route and speed across there. There are a couple ice switches you can hit, but all you're gonna get is arrows and bombs. And let's face it, since you really only have to kill the one, the rest of the bombs would just be kind of a waste.
Mm-hmm.
So this next part gets a bit tricky because as soon as you want to jump towards that platform when the fan is not blowing there, and as soon as you land, not jump off. Yeah, that happened. But as soon as you land on there, you want to equip your iron boots so you don't blow off, and the rest is fairly. That happened.
I was going to say, did that just really happen, Hawk?
Yes, that really just happened. I never said I was the winner at this game. You gotta remember that you gotta remember I'm playing this on something that's not an N64 controller, so Link does not necessarily have the greatest movement in the world.
Yeah, should have let you borrow mine.
Yeah, well, I'd need a USB N64 controller.
Yeah, that's true.
Because remember, since this is technically off of a GameCube emulator, because I couldn't find Master Quest any other way where I could record it, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, on this part, play the Song of Time a couple of times, and there's a block that drops onto the blue switch, which we haven't seen the blue switches.
In a long time.
Well, not really. Well, technically they got used like in the Spirit Temple, but before the Spirit Temple, they hadn't really been used all that much. Before the Spirit Temple, so it was just like one of those things that the developers just kind of threw in. It's like, oh, hey, we're gonna put this in here because you probably forgot how they work. Wait for the fan to stop, because otherwise you will die, and you will be pissed because you'll have to do all that shit all over again. So...
You almost didn't make it on that one, dude.
Yeah, I know, I was... Actually, on the Fire Temple room, it was amazing because when I finally made it over, just watch the wombo combo that happens in the fire room.
I take it I am going to feel very, very sorry for you.
No, it's a wombo combo against an enemy. If anything, I think you'll be doing the same thing I did, and just like, wait, how did that happen? So yeah, that is barrier number 4 gone.
2, 4 down.
2 to
2
go.
to go.
Yep. And I decided to skip that one because that one is actually I actually consider that easier than the fire room. Water room isn't too terribly difficult. The only thing is if you have 4 fairies, you pretty much have to sacrifice a couple of your fairies.
Yeah. But at the point you are, you can just pick them up right in front of Ganon's door.
Yep. Well, right on the other side of the boss door. Because there's the point is, in the arena, as you guys will see in the next episode, there are some jars, and a couple of them hold fairies that I think they essentially replenish every time you go up to fight Ganon. So you technically have infinite fairies. I'm not sure. There is a change of plans, guys, from what I initially told you. By the way, don't touch the lava.
Yeah, but it looked like it sucked.
Yeah. Well, I kind of need a new. I kind of need a new leg. I was told to contract Winry Rock Bell for one, but I don't know. I'm not a big fan of being conked in the face with a wrench.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, by the way, what happened there is I backflipped onto the other platform, and while still Z targeting, I ran forward and managed to get back on. But that's not the wombo combo I was telling you about.
No, but that's what I'm wondering.
This is the wombo combo. Watch this. Look at that wombo combo! The first bomb landed and timered off. The second one I managed to hit it with right after the first one went off.
Chucking. 3, 2, 1. Watch.
That actually goes to show you something, that those will make platforms for you. And that kind of becomes important in a little bit. But what did I tell you? Was that not an amazing wombo combo?
It was.
I actually did not figure out what was happening until I went back into the footage and I watched it frame by frame. That's when I figured out exactly what the hell happened.
You know, the only thing I could think of that'd make this place more difficult right now?
Fire keys?
Abby to do... No. Do it without the fire tunic.
Oh, yeah. Because then you're on a timer. That at the most is like 2 minutes and 20 seconds or something.
Yep.
So yeah, if one of those things starts to pester you and try and attack you, just shoot it with an arrow. But I'm a little bit low on arrows, so I just killed him with the Master Sword.
I always use the hammer.
I love how that thing is sticking in the middle of the platform, and then when it clears, it's just like there's a whole platform there, like there wasn't a giant block of granite there. You gotta love the N64 graphics.
How it's just like, oh, you're clipping. Well, look at you.
Oh, actually, one of the times that I cut out here of this particular attempt was, I went to jump off of there, and Link grabbed it, and he was just constantly glitching between grabbing and letting go. And it was just, like, stuck in that infinite loop.
God, I hate that.
Yeah. Like I said, you gotta love the N64 graphics. So yeah, as you've seen, just hover boots onto your last ledge there, and then good old long shot. I would say trusty, rusty long shot, but if that thing was rusted, it sure as hell wouldn't be working.
And you find it in the water temple, of all places.
Well, you find the expansion in the water temple.
Yeah, true.
It's just like a longer chain, that's all.
Longer chain and bigger storage.
Yeah. Unless the hookshot already had the storage for the long shot.
But then why wouldn't you have already put the chain on it anyway?
I don't know, maybe it was just a thing where... Because remember who originally had it.
Yeah.
So maybe he didn't have the long shot extension for it. Maybe when he found it, it was just the short, the regular hook shot.
Hmm.
You gotta remember, Dumpy is a bit of an odd character.
No, that's true.
I just wish they would give him more characterization. I would love to like learn some backstory about him. I think this part's gonna have to be cut out probably.
Yeah, how it just froze.
Yeah. Yeah, that's... So we have the last room, as you guys know, is the water room.
Have fun with all the sliding.
Actually, it wasn't all that bad. The only thing is I had to make a cut from where I did not have enough blue fire. By the way, that makes a comeback. And that was the game freezing. That was the game.
Yeah.
So there are some freezers in here. You technically don't have to deal with them. Really, all you have to do is there is a dead hand in here that you have to hit. It's just taking care of the freezers makes your life a little bit easier.
Yeah, I always hated fighting those civil guns.
What, the dead
At least
hands?
till I got the... Yeah, at least till I got dead inspired, and it was just like, bye.
Yeah. Have you seen that picture where it has like a dead hand in Young Link and it says rated E for everyone? 7-year-olds who played this game say otherwise, and it has like a dead hand chomping at Link. That was just the greatest thing ever. Of course, it brought back some of the nightmares that I had.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is where I had to sacrifice a couple of fairies. But as I said, we can get them back in Ganon's castle. And I think I started talking about the change of plans, but I don't actually think I actually elaborated. As you guys remember, at the beginning near the beginning of the last episode, I mentioned that Howl here would be here for the entire finale. That changed because the original person I was gonna have co-com this, it's via Vanille. Well, she actually, unfortunately, was not able to record this, but it turns out that she does have some free time the day after I'm recording this, so she's gonna be she's gonna be with me for the final stretch of the game. As much as I enjoyed having Howl here, I could not deny Via because she just loved one, like literally. So, but I hope Howl had fun while he was here.
Oh, yeah.
Because I sure as hell had fun having him. The ice keys. I fucking hate the ice keys. Fortunately, he dropped a heart for me, so, you know, he was at least nice in that regard. So, guys, I hope you've learned something from this episode and the one room of the last episode. Even in the final dungeon, you cannot escape the silver rupees. They are the true ultimate enemy in Ocarina of Time.
Agreed. Wholeheartedly agreed.
Because especially if it's a first time you're playing through, it's just such a pain in the ass figuring out where the hell they all are and how the hell you get to them.
And then you have to like destroy something just to get the freaking thing because it's like the most ate it.
Yeah. Or it somehow wound up inside a giant block of granite. But you know, we try not to go there.
Yeah.
Because going there is not very
Going
good.
there.
Yeah. Going there is going there, and that's illegal.
Yes. Let us not venture into that abyss once more.
Well, excuse me, princess. I overslept 7 years. I actually read a fanfic where they referenced that, and I'm like, oh my god, I don't know whether to send this guy flowers or to slap him for making that reference to that cartoon. I actually sat down and watched those again recently. I don't know how I did it, but I managed to sit down through like a couple of episodes.
I'm sorry, but pretty much I've seen those once. And to me, watching those things again is like playing a certain set of games that we will not speak of.
On a certain system that we don't speak of, because that system is a piece of shit.
Speak of it.
It's a piece of shit.
If you redid it with today's tech, it'd be fine.
Maybe. It would depend on... They would have to change a lot of things.
Well, if you did it with today's tech, you'd be doing it with today's link and today's everything else.
Well, true, yeah. I want to see Gamelon in today's tech. That would be pretty awesome.
I agree with you.
Gamelon for Smash 5, guys. Actually,
Everybody's probably gonna troll us for that.
yeah. Actually, have you, did you do anything with the Smash ballad or no? No? Oh. I suggested Isaac. I'm just sitting there like, yeah, we need some, just fuck Isaac being an assist trophy, make him a fucking playable character like you did Little Mac.
Oh, man. Yeah, but isn't Little Mac like one of the most trolled characters in it?
It depends. I mean, For Glory Little Macs are so freaking predictable, but when you get a good Little Mac player, you're in for a fight.
You wanna know what I want to see?
Hmm.
Pretty much a costume where Link's Final Smash changes to the Force Sword.
That would be freaking awesome. Just have fucking like not even just a costume, just like a straight up mod or something, like Project M expansion or something, where you could change Link to like a Four Swords version Link or whatever, and his Final Smash is calling in the 3 other Links and they just kick ass.
I mean, it'd be awesome, right?
Oh, that would be fucking sweet. By the way, the game decided to glitch out Ruto for some reason. So sometimes she's just a floating fish head. Like that. I don't know what happened there. I'm not gonna question it.
I think Jabu Jabu had a little bit of lunch.
Probably. I think we found out where Jabu Jabu actually run off to. He's probably underneath all that ice in there.
Yep.
Anyways, final barrier is dispelled, but we are not quite done yet, guys. Because the Green Goblin is attacking.
Which Green Goblin? LP Curse Green Goblin or?
No, just the Green Goblin.
Someone needs to tell him to get back in his own comic.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I think Deadpool gave him the power to break the 4th wall or some bullshit.
Oh no.
So, by the way, guys, I heard you like fire keys.
One of the few things in the world we wish would just crawl in a hole and die. Alright.
Permanent extinction is the only way for these damn things to go.
But every time you leave the room, they come right back, just like the frickin' pots.
Yeah. I don't know why I turned around there, but if I hadn't, I would have been just fine.
Hey, have you ever done the floating glitch with Deku Shield and Hylian Shield?
I think so, but I haven't shown it. I don't show off glitches in LPs.
Ah. Alright.
The game is not... Yeah, this is another part where the game didn't want to cooperate. Hi, Dinalphos! You guys are actually kind of cool. The Lizalfos are... I don't care too much for the Lizalfos. I kind of like the Dinalphos, though.
Yeah, I like the Dinalphos. They are a lot better than the Lizalfos.
These guys actually look badass and scary. The Lizalfos just look like a joke. Which, for I mean, I can understand them being there for Kid Link story, but why would you make Adult Link face them? Because it's just like, really? You're gonna come
Didn't
out?
I kill you guys?
He's just sitting there like, yeah, you guys aren't scary anymore. I was 9 back then. Let's put on the big lizard pants now.
Yeah, and bring out your big brothers. Come on.
So yeah, guys, as you can see, I don't know how well you can see through the flames. That is a boss key chest. Even Ganondorf decides he needs to hide behind a boss key.
Just shows you how much.
Yep. By the way, I love how he forced me to, when I was dodging, to just go right into the flames. But it was, I think it would actually, I think it was, yeah, oh, it does about the same amount of damage. So either way, he won. I fought the flames, and the flames won.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm just getting pissed off with these things just showing up and ruining my party, so I'm really going aggro on them. Get out of here. No one wants your face.
Yeah, you do it in a different method than me.
Yeah, well, that's the great thing about video games, is everyone has different methods.
Yeah, I get a little hammer crazy.
Yeah. Oh, you know what they say, there's more than one way to skin a cat.
Mm-hmm.
We got a boss key. We will use it next episode.
Yep.
So I think we just have one more room and then we are there. Yep! Record time room. That's what I call this. Just be careful how you swing or else you'll have two of them after your ass.
Yeah. Oh, I wanted to see that too.
Nope. I'm actually smart for once. For once I'm actually smarter than the game.
Yeah. Although, you know what? One thing I would like to see.
Huh.
Do you remember in one of the newer Zeldas where they had 3 of these in one room?
I think, wasn't that Twilight Princess in the,
Yep.
the trial thing?
Yeah, getting down to that one with 3 Dark Nuts.
Yeah. Dark Knight,
You
yeah.
remember trying to go through that?
I actually didn't have that many issues with them.
You went through with it with all your equipment, didn't you?
No.
Ah.
So guys, I know I actually stand here for a little bit, but this is the end of the episode. Next episode, I should have Via Vanille with me, and we will be facing the final boss.